Nokia is a brand that remains in the heart of every Indian for its reliability, quality, and affordability. With the reboot under HMD Global, they set out to restore faith in those values, and they have been fairly successful so far. But the stakes are higher now with fierce competition from other brands. This is Sandeep from RevAtlas, and this is the review of the Nokia 6.1 Plus. Let's start with the highlight of the device, the design. It's been a while since I've come across a device that was so elegant and effortless to use as this one. It takes me back to the first time I tried an iPhone 4, and rightly so, since the 6.1 Plus does use the same dual glass design with an aluminium frame in between. The main reason why it's so impressive is its size and the resulting ease in handling. It's ergonomically sound thanks to a sleek frame with 2.5D curved glass on both the sides. In fact, it's much smaller than the outgoing Nokia 6.1 in all respects, despite housing a larger screen. The display is beautiful. We love the size as well as the colors and sharpness. 5.8 inch is sort of the sweet spot in terms of offering good enough screen estate and a compact enough form factor, I guess similar to what 5 inches was a few years ago. The notch results in a 19:9 aspect ratio and corresponding 20:80 by 1080 pixels of resolution. The notch is on the smaller side and less obtrusive than some other offerings on the market, but it's possible to disable it fully from the settings in case you want to do so. The sunlight legibility is one thing that could have been a bit better, since the brightness does seem a bit on the lower side on a very bright sunny day and the display looks a bit washed out. The 6.1 Plus emphasizes on a smooth and up-to-date secure experience, as with all other Nokia phones since the brand's resurrection. Nokia has so far lived up to expectations and perhaps even exceeded that by providing updates and security patches almost as fast as Google's own devices. And this should be no different, considering Nokia guarantees 2 major version upgrades over 2 years and 3 years of security patches. Performance was pretty fluid, and the Snapdragon 636 handles business very well along with 4GB of RAM. There's 64GB of onboard storage that's expandable using the hybrid dual SIM slot. It's eMMC 5.1, not UFS storage, and the USB Type-C port supports 2.0 transfer speeds. Audio quality is pretty good over the audio jack, but it still won't drive headphones that require high power very well. The speaker setup is mono, bottom firing, and loudness is average at best. Speaking of the camera setup, there's a dual camera unit at the back comprising of a 16MP f2 1μ sensor and a secondary 5MP f2.4 1.12 micron depth sensor. Up front, the camera is the same as the primary one on the back, that is a 16MP f2 1μ sensor, and that's to hero the both E feature. We'll talk about the feature and the camera quality in depth during our camera review. Battery life is definitely not a plus point on the phone, pun intended. The 3000 mAh battery managed to provide 4 hours of screen on time on the best of days, while it dipped closer to even 3 hours on some days. It charges over a Type-C port and takes around 1 hour 45 minutes for a full charge. It comes with a 5V 2A charger, but does support faster charging in the form of Quick Charge 3.0, but you'll need a different adapter for that. The Nokia 6.1 Plus pretty much ticks all the right boxes, and this time around comes at a more sensible price point. If you're looking for a reliable smartphone that performs pretty well overall while looking beautiful in the process, then this phone will surely serve you well, especially if you aren't looking to get something from the oriental side of the smartphone world. Thanks for watching this video. See you again in the next one.